So this is a current version. As you see, those pillars looks a bit different, as you see here. But if we go to the editor space, so we see all the stuff. We are now in editor mode. It's a bit slower. There is a lot of things to calculate. Let's turn this overlay off. But we still have some other old pillars. So this is the current one and other current one, and this is the legacy. So we have all the stuff, and level looks like it used to be. And now we have this highlight, so the chosen function is highlighted with whites around on top, if it is on top, because it is not. So the top is whitened, and the given function is full color. Because the layer of those helpers is just a color, and color is translated to function. So I have some textures that giving the helpers color, and they highlighting it. So when I click, I just click on the surface of the helpers, and because check pixel gives a color, it is referred to function. Of course, they can be invisible, and it will work too. But in editor, there is no point to do this. So if I check connector, this one or this one, it's switching the connector. So when I want to add something like here, let's switch to by matrix. Wait a second, this connector for this object, and I can add floor, and it's adding in the correct position directly. So then I can rotate it and move and so on. Also the corridors work same way. So I can add corridor down, let's say corridor down, and we have corridor in the correct position already transformed. And let's say we want to add a wall. So we are adding the wall, and as you see, the corridor is blocked. So I can switch this already existing wall in the correct position to the corridor, to one with doors, and now it's open. Of course, I can move it a bit or so, so it fits better. Now it fits better. Yeah, kind of. Previously it was also quite good, but depend on how you like. Then I can rotate a bit this corridor, choose its end connector, and add another like a corridor. And as you see, it's made for graph-based map generator, so it's obvious what it's gonna be. And then I can add a chamber. Chamber can connect more corridors and so on. Or other chambers, like here, or there. Let a corridor up. And if I select the chamber itself, if I select the chamber here, I can choose different paths. So connectors are just invisible parts, but I can change them to dead end. So matrix stays as it were, but now it has a collider and a visible wall. So every such place have its own dead end. So there is no open end if you don't need one. It can be closed that way. It is object referred only to such places. So instead of doors, we can put this type of closing. As you see, it is only from one side here. This wall exists from one side only, so it is not a stopper, it is just a decoration with collider. And about decorations, I had previously another feature but didn't do anything to it. So for now, if we choose a floor or something like that, the floor itself have decorations. For now it is grass, but it can be nothing or grass for now. But later on it can have colliders or some stones lying around or some other things. They are hard connected to a position of the object, so this is part of this object, and it just to make some variance for how it looks like, so it would be not so flat. Okay, let's restart the game and go to gameplay. So we are back in the game, and as always in the description there is a link where you can find it on GitHub. So let's go to our character, let's move around the level, and I didn't save the level we just edited because I don't need those additions. Yeah, doors. And but if you save it, it will be loaded from the working directory automatically. Don't change the name. But you can find the old version of the level in the program directory if you need to reload it. For now, Ctrl Z doesn't work for purposes of moving steps back in the editor, but okay, let us see what I did to this gbuffer issue. So why it is an issue and why I want to solve it. So we see stuff here, and some overdrawn is handled by the shader itself. So it's checking the previous gbuff. It's working in few passes. So we have here under the 1000 or whatever we choose, it is draw first major objects. So if you turn it off, we can move on them, but we don't see them. Next one is static major. There are important objects like big one, walls, chambers, and so on. On the distance over 1000, as we gonna see soon, they are not drawn. Do we see anything like that here? Let's climb some wall to have a better vision, or just change the value of who is first. So we're climbing the wall. Oh, it's trying hard. Let's jump. Okay, let's see the difference. Major over 1000. We can change this value. So 750 looks reasonable. So those are in far, and if we do like dungeon crawler, in most cases we're not gonna see it. This is why I need to check gbuff if there is any zero left. So nothing drawn. If there is any zero on the alpha, so yeah, keep drawing. And then we have static minor. So those are those lesser objects like trees and stuff that should be drawn over the terrain. And at the end we have controlled objects. Yeah, we still can move, but we are invisible, for us at least, not for the physics. So that's the issue I wanted to solve with the gbuffer. And later on I'm going to fix some minor things about detecting terrain, because now it is very touchy, like here. It is on purpose. Obviously a character should check there is hanging just by foot, and this is not the wall, so there will be not much about it. But in such a case, a character should detect there is no wall and just do something like dash forward or something like that. So yeah, here we found the part of the tree that is down there. Let us see the collider. No, we are not here. Let's see colliders. So as we see colliders here, it is a tree, yeah, and he's trying to climb it. So he's very touchy if he detects something like that with feet. Oh, he's trying to climb it. Let's move from that. And he should be not so touchy. So for now, whatever is detected, yeah, try to climb it, because the angle is too big and so on. So I need to add or differ animation. It is one of the solution. So he's gonna detect it in a few steps that it's false wall, like here. It is false wall for now. He's trying to end the climbing, get back and stuck in this issue. Try to stack it. Oh no. Let's again. Yeah, it is hard to replicate it, but I know the issue exists, and I'm about to solve it. He's trying to climb it, but it is, oh, like here. It is too low to climb on this, and maybe I just gonna change the animation at the end. So he gonna have a chance to detect the stuff. Otherwise, I'm just about to add detector and dash forward. So another physics check, yeah, like this wall is false. Yep, that's all.